A quack is as fit for a pimp as a midwife for a board. They are still, but in their own way, both helpers of nature. Well, my dear doctor, hast thou done what I desired?
I have undone you forever with the women and reported you throughout the whole town as bad as an eunuch, with as much trouble as if I had made you one in earnest.
But have you told all the midwives you know, the orange wenches at the playhouses, the city husbands, and the old fumbling keepers of this end of town? For they'll be the readiest to report it.
I have told all the chambermaids, waiting women, tire women, and all women of my acquaintance, nay, and whispered it as a secret to 'em, and to the whisperers of Whitehall, so you need not doubt 'twill spread, and you will be as odious to the handsome young women
as the smallpox?
And to the married women of this end of the town.
As the great one, nay, as their own husbands.
And to the city dames, who will frighten their children with your name, especially their females.
And cry, Horner is coming to carry you away. I'm only afraid 'twill not be believed. Now, you've told them 'twas by an English-French disaster and an English-French surgeon, which has given me at once not only a cure, but an antidote for the future against that damned malady and that worse distemper, love, and all other women's evils.
Well, I have been hired by young gallants to belie 'em t'other way, but you are the first to be thought a man unfit for women.
Oh, come, dear Mr. Doctor. Let vain rogues be contented to be thought abler men than they really are. Generally, 'tis the only pleasure they have. Mine lies another way.
You take, methinks, a very preposterous way to it, and as ridiculous as if we operators in physic should put forth bills to disparage our medicaments with hopes to gain customers.
Doctor, a good name is seldom got by giving it oneself, and women, no more than honour, are compassed by bragging. Oh, come, Doctor. The wisest lawyer never knows the merits of his cause till the trial. The wealthiest man conceals his riches, and the cunning gamester his play.
Two ladies and a gentleman coming up, sir.
A pox. Some unbelieving sisters of my former acquaintance, who I'm afraid expect their sense should be satisfied at the falsity of the report. Oh, no. This formal fool and women.
Sir Jasper Fidget with his wife and sister.
Mm-hmm.
My coach breaking just now before your door, sir, I look upon as an occasional reprimand to me, sir, for not kissing your hand, sir, since your coming out of France, sir. And so my disaster, sir, has been my good fortune, sir. And this is my wife and sister, sir.
What then, sir?
Milady and sister, sir. Wife, this is Master Horner.
Master Horner, husband?
Milady Fidget, sir.
So, sir?
Won't you be acquainted with her, sir? So, the report is true, I find, by his coldness or aversion to the sex. But I'll play the wag with him. Pray salute me wife, milady, sir.
I will kiss no man's wife, sir. For him, sir, I have taken my eternal leave of the sex already, sir.
I'll plague him yet. Not know me wife, sir.
No, I do know your wife, sir. For she is a woman, and consequently a monster, sir. A greater monster than a husband, sir.
A husband? How, sir?
So, sir. But I make no more cuckolds, sir.
Pray, Sir Jasper, let us be gone from this rude fellow.
Who, by his breeding, would think he had ever been in France?
Phoebe's far too much a French fellow, such as hate women of quality and virtue for their love to their husbands. Sir Jasper, a woman is hated by him as much for loving her husband as for loving their money. But pray, let's be gone.
You do well, madam, for I have nothing that you came for. I have brought back not so much a bawdy picture, new postures, nor the second part of the école de filles. Nor have I...
For shame, sir. You'll ruin yourself forever with the sex.
He hates women perfectly, I find.
What pity it is he should.
Aye, he's a base, rude fellow for it. But affectation makes not a woman more odious to them than virtue.
Because your virtue is your greatest affectation, madam.
How, you saucy fellow, would you wrong my honour?
If I could.
How do you mean, sir?
No, he can't wrong your ladyship's honour upon me honour. He, poor man, hearken your ear, a mere eunuch.
Oh, filth! filthy. French beast, so. Why do we stay? Let's be gone. I can't endure the sight of him.
Oh, stay but till the chairs come. They'll be here presently.
No.
Nor can I stay longer. The council will be set. I must away. Business must be preferred always before love and ceremony with the wise, Master Horner.
And the impotent, Sir Jasper.
Aye, the impotent, Master Horner.
Leave us with a filthy man alone in his lodgings.
He's an innocent man now, you know. Pray stay. I'll hasten the chairs to you. Master Horner, your servant. I should be glad to see you at my house, sir. Pray come and dine with me. And play at cards with my wife after dinner. You are fit for women at that game, yet. 'Tis as much a husband's prudence to provide innocent diversion for a wife as to hinder her unlawful pleasures. And he had better employ her than let her employ herself. Farewell.
I will not stay with him.
Nay, madam, I beseech you stay, if it be but to see that I can be as civil yet to ladies as they would desire.
No, you cannot be civil to ladies.
You, as civil as ladies would desire. Oh.
No.
Now I think I, or you yourself rather, have done your business with the women.
Thou art an ass! Don't you see, already upon the report and my carriage, this grave man of business leaves his wife in my lodgings, invites me to his house, and wife, who before would not know me out of jealousy.
Nay, by this means you may be the more acquainted with the husbands, but the less with the wives.
Oh, let me alone. If I can but abuse the husbands, I'll soon disabuse the wives. Ask any young man about town if he does not lose more time, like the huntsman, in starting the game than in running it down. One knows not where to find them, who will or will not. Women of quality are so civil that a man can hardly distinguish between love and good breeding, and a man is often mistaken. But now I can be sure that she that shows an aversion to me loves the sport. Now may I have, by the reputation of a eunuch, the privileges of one. Be seen in a lady's chamber in the morning, as early as her husband. Kiss virgins before their parents or lovers, and be, in short, partout of the town. Now, doctor.
Nay, now you shall be the doctor, but your process is so new that we do not know but it may succeed.
Not so new neither, probatum est, doctor.
Well, I wish you luck and many patience whilst I go to mine.
Come, your appearance at the play yesterday has, I hope, hardened you for the future against the women's contempt and the men's raillery, and now you're abroad as you were wont.
Did I not bear it bravely?
With the most theatrical impudence, nay, more than the orange wenches show there, or a great-bellied actress, nay, or the most impudent of creatures, an ill poet, or what is yet more impudent, a second-hand critic.
But what say the ladies? Show there no pity?
They say 'tis pity, but all that deal with common women should be served so.
Ah, well, a pox on love and wenching. It is as hard to be a good fellow, a good friend, and a lover of women as it is to be a good fellow, a good friend, and a lover of money. One cannot follow both, so then choose your side. Wine gives us liberty. Love takes it away. Wine makes us wits. Love and sots. Wine makes us sleep. Love breaks it. Oh, no. Love and wine, oil and vinegar.
I grant it, love will still be uppermost.
Mr. Sparkish is below, sir.
What? My dear friend, a rogue that's fond of me only, I think, for abusing him.
Now there's a pleasure by drinking I thought not of, as I shall lose his acquaintance as he cannot drink, and you know it is a very hard thing to be rid of him, since he is one of those nauseous offerers of wit who, like the worst fiddlers, run themselves into all companies.
One that by being in the company of men of sense would pass for one.
How is Sparks? How is? Faith, Harry, I must rally thee a little upon the report of the town of thee. Oh, I shall burst. Now, you must know that I was rallying and discoursing with some ladies yesterday, and they happened to talk of the fine new signs in town.
Very fine ladies, I believe.
Said I know where the best new sign is. Where, says one of the ladies. In Covent Garden, I replied. In what street, answered another. In Russell Street, answered I again. Lord, says another, I swear there was ne'er a new sign there yesterday. Oh, but there 'twas, answered I again, and came out of France and has been there a fortnight.
Pox, I can hear no more.
No, hear him out. Let him tune his fiddle a while.
At the worst the music, the greatest the preparation.
Nay, I shall make thee laugh yet. Now, says the third lady, it cannot be. Oh, yes, quoth I again. And says the fourth lady...
Look, Trait, we will have no more ladies.
No? Well then, Mark now. Said I to the fourth lady, have you never met Mr. Horner? For he lodges in Russell Street, and he's a sign of a man since he came out of France.
The devil take me if thine be a sign of a jest.
Well, with that they all fell a laughing till they bepissed themselves. What? But it does not move you, methinks? Well, one as good go to law without a witness as make a jest without a laugher on one side. Oh, but come, Sparks, where do we dine? I have already left an earl at Whitehall that I may dine with you.
Go to him again.
No, sir. A wit to me is the greatest title in the world.
Oh, go to your earl, sir. He may be exceptious, and we are your friends, and will not take it ill to be left, I do assure you.
Oh, but...
Nay, faith, he shall go to him.
No, pray, dear rogues, hear me.
Oh, no, by no means. Pray, go,
What
sir.
would you have me eat, then, with gay shallow fops and silent coxcombs? I tell thee, wit to me is as necessary at dinner as a glass of good wine, which is the reason I never have any stomach for eating alone. But come, Sparks, where do we dine?
In where you will.
At Chateline's?
Aye, if you will.
Or the Cock?
Aye, if you please.
Or the Dog and Partridge?
Aye, if you have a mind to it, for we shall dine at neither.
No, pshaw. With your fooling, we shall miss the new play.
Oh.
And I would no more miss seeing the first night of a new play than I would miss sitting in the wits' row. Therefore I shall go, fetch me mistress, and away.
Who have we here? Pinchwife.
Your humble servant, sir.
Oh, my dear Jack. By thy long absence from town, the grumness of thy countenance, the slovenliness of thy habit, I should give thee joy, should I not, of, marriage.
Death, does he know I'm married too? I thought to have concealed it from him at least. Well, you see, my long stay in the country will excuse my dress, and I have a suit of law brings me to town that keeps me out of humour. Besides, I must give Sparkish tomorrow £5,000 to lie with my sister.
You country gentlemen, rather than not purchase, will buy anything. But I am to give thee joy, am I not? I heard thou wert married.
What then?
Why, the next thing to be heard is that thou art a cuckold.
Insupportable name.
But I did not expect marriage from such a whoremaster as you, Jack, one that knew the town so much, women so well.
Why, I have married no London wife.
Oh, to marry a country wife is to, refuse a deceitful, pampered Smithfield jade to go and be cheated by a friend in the country.
A pox on him and his simile. But at least we're sure of the breed there, know what her keeping has been, whether unsound or no.
Oh, come. I've known the clap, gotten in Wales. But she's, handsome and young.
I'll answer that as I should do. No, she has no beauty but her youth, no attraction but her modesty. She's wholesome, homely, and housewifely, that's all. Besides, she's too awkward, ill-favoured, and silly to bring to town.
Then methinks we should bring her to be taught breeding.
To be taught? No, I thank you, sir. No. No, good wives and private soldiers should be ignorant. And I'll keep her from your instruction, I warrant you.
But if she be ill-favoured, then there'll be less danger for her here than by leaving her in the country. We have such a variety of dainties we are seldom hungry. But, prithee, why wouldst thou marry her, if she be ugly, ill-bred, and silly? She must be rich, then.
As rich as if she brought me £20,000 out of this town. For she'll be sure not to spend her moderate portion as a London baggage would be to spend hers, be it what it would. So, 'tis all one. And since she's ugly, she's the likelier to be my own. And since ill-bred, she'll hate conversation, and because innocent and silly, she'll not know the difference betwixt a man of 21 and one of 40.
9, to my knowledge. But if she be silly, then she'll expect as much from a man of 49 as she will from him of 21. But methinks wit more necessary than beauty, and I think no young woman ugly that has it, and no handsome woman agreeable without it.
'Tis my maxim, he's a fool that marries, but he is a greater that does not marry a fool. What is wit in a wife good for but to make a man a cuckold?
Yes, to keep it from his knowledge.
Well, a fool cannot contrive to make her husband a cuckold.
No, but she can club with a man who can, and what is worse, if she cannot make him a cuckold, she'll make him jealous and pass for one, then 'tis all one.
Well, I'll take care for one. My wife shall make me no cuckold, though she had your help, Mr. Horner. I understand the town, sir.
But prithee, was not the way you were in better? Is not keeping better than marriage?
Oh, pox on't. The jades would jilt me. I I could never keep a whore to myself.
So then you're married to keep a whore to yourself? Well, let me tell you that, as you say, women are like soldiers, kept loyal and constant by good pay rather than oaths and covenants. Therefore, I would advise my friends to keep rather than marry. Since, too, I find, by your example, does not serve one's turn. As I saw you yesterday in the 18-penny place with a pretty country wench.
The devil, did he see my wife then? I sat there that she might not be noticed. Well, she shall never go to a play again.
What? Dost thou blush at 49 for having been seen with a wench?
Helen, damnation, I'm undone since Horner has seen her and knows 'twas she.
He blushes.
Then 'twas his wife, for men are now more ashamed to be seen with them in public than with a wench. But prithee, was it thy wife? She was exceeding pretty. I was in love with her at that distance.
You are like never to be nearer her, your servant, sir.
Oh, no, come, prithee, stay.
I cannot and will not.
Oh, come, thou shalt dine with us.
I've dined already.
Oh, come, I know thou hast not, and I shall treat thee, dear rogue. Thou shalt spend none of thy Hampshire money today.
Treat me. Already he uses me like his cuckold.
Oh, do not go.
I must. I have business at home.
To beat his wife. Why, he's as jealous of her as a cheap-side husband of a Covent Garden wife. It is as hard to find an old whoremaster without jealousy and the gouge as it is to find a young one without fear and the pox.
Pray, sister, where are the best fields and woods to walk in London?
A pretty question. Why, sister, St. James's Park and Mulberry Gardens, and for close walks, the New Exchange.
Pray, sister, why does my husband look so grum here in town? He keeps me up so close. He will not let me go walking, nor let me wear my best gown yesterday.
He's jealous, sister.
Jealous? What's that?
He's afraid that you should love another man.
But how should he be afraid of my loving another man when he will not let me see any but himself?
Oh, come, did he not carry you yesterday to a play?
Aye, but we sat amongst ugly people. He would not let me come near the gentry who sat under us so that I could not see him. He told me that none but naughty women sat there whom they toused and moused. But I would have ventured for all that.
But how did you like the play?
Indeed, I was a-weary of the play, but I liked hugely the actors. Oh, they are the goodliest and the properest men, sister.
Oh, but you must not like the actors, sister.
But how can I help it, sister? Oh, pray, sister, when my husband comes in, will you ask leave for me to go for a walk?
Well, I'll ask him, but I'm sure he'll not grant it.
He says he won't let me go abroad for fear of catching the pox.
The smallpox, you should say.
Oh, my dear, dear bud. Oh, welcome home. Oh, why does he look so frappish? Who has nangered thee?
You're a fool.
Faith, so she is. For crying for no fault of her own, poor tender creature.
But you would have her as impudent as yourself. As errant a Jill flirt, a gadder, a magpie, and to say all a mere notorious town woman.
Brother, you are my only censurer, and the honour of your family shall sooner suffer in your wife here than in me, though I take the innocent liberty of the town.
Your mistress, do not speak so before my wife. The innocent liberty of the town, indeed.
Why, pray, who boasts of any intrigue with me? What lampoon has made my name notorious? What ill women frequent my lodgings? I keep no company with any women of scandalous reputation.
No, you keep the men of scandalous reputations company.
Where? Oh, would you not have me civil? Answer 'em at the box at the plays, in the drawing rooms at Whitehall, in St. James's Park, Mulberry
Do
Gardens.
not teach my wife where the men are to be found. I bid you keep her in ignorance as I do.
Nay, dear, she will tell me nothing of the town, though I ask her 1,000 times a day.
You're very inquisitive to know, I find.
No, indeed, dear. I hate London. Our place house in the country is worth 1,000 of it. I wish I were there again.
Well, so you shall, I warrant you. But were you not talking of plays and players when I came in? You are her encourager in these discourses.
No, indeed, dear. She chid me just now for liking the player men.
Oh. Now, if she be so innocent as to own to me her liking them, there can be no hurt in it. Come, dear rogue.
Come, dear rogue.
But you like none better than me.
Oh, indeed, but I do.
What?
The player men are finer folk.
Yes, but you love none better than me.
Ah, you are my own dear bud. I know you. I hate a stranger.
Aye, but you must love me only, and not be like those wicked, naughty town wives who only hate their husbands and love every man else and love plays and visits and fine coaches and fine clothes and fiddles and balls and treats and so lead a wicked town life.
Oh, nay. If to enjoy all these things be a town life, then London is not so bad a place, dear.
How? If you love me, you must hate London.
The fool has forbid me discovering to her the pleasures of the town. He's now setting her agog upon them himself.
Husband? Do the town women love the player men too?
Warrant you.
I warrant you.
Yes, but you do not, I hope.
No. But why have we no player men in the country?
Ah, Mistress Minx, ask me no more to go to a play.
Well, why, love? I did not care for going, but when you forbid me, you make me, as it were, desire it.
So 'twill be in other things, I warrant.
Pray, let me go to a play.
No. Hold your peace, I will not.
Well, why, love?
Well, I tell you. First, you like the actors, and the gallants may like you.
What? A homely country girl like me? No, Bud, nobody will like me.
Oh, I tell you, yes, they may.
No.
Oh, yes?
No.
Yes!
No, you jeer.
No.
I will go.
Yeah, well, I tell you then that one of the lewdest fellas in this town chanced to see you there and told me that he was in love with you.
Indeed? Oh! Who was it?
I've gone too far. I slipped before I was aware how overjoyed she is.
Was it any of our Hampshire gallants? Any of our neighbours? I promise you I am beholden to him.
And I promise you lie, for he would but ruin you as he has done hundreds.
But if he loves me, why should he ruin me? Answer me to that. I think that he should not, for I should do him no harm.
'Tis well, then, and I'll keep him from doing you any harm, and me neither. Oh, here comes company. Come, in, sit you in. Come.
Oh, pray, husband.
What?
Is he a pretty gentleman that loves...
In, baggage! In!
Here, Harcourt, dost thou approve my choice, sir? No, dearest little rogue, did I not tell you that I shall bring you acquainted with all my friends and all my wits?
Yes, and they shall know her as well as you yourself will, I warrant you.
Now, here's one who is to dance at your wedding tomorrow, and him you must bid welcome ever to what you and I have.
Monstrous!
Well, Harcourt, how dost thou like her faith? Nay, madam, thou must not look down. I should hate a wife of mine to be out of countenance at anything. Well, Harcourt, how dost thou like her faith? Thou hast stared upon her long enough to resolve me.
So infinitely well that I could wish I had a mistress too that might differ from her in nothing but her love and engagement to you.
No.
Sir, Master Sparkish has often told me that his acquaintance were all wits and railleurs, and now I find it.
Nay, madam, by the universe, he does not rally now. You may believe him. I tell you, he's the honestest, trustworthiest, most good-hearted gentleman, a man of such perfect honour he would say nothing to a lady he did not mean.
Praising another man to his mistress.
You are so beyond all expectation obliging.
Nay, egad, you do admire her. I see it in your eyes. Oh, madam, he does admire you by the world. Don't you?
Yes, above the world, or the most glorious part of it, her whole sex. And till now I never thought I should have envied you or any man about to marry, but you have the best excuse for marriage I ever knew.
Oh, prithee, Frank, dost not think that my wife that shall be there a fine person?
I could gaze upon her till I became as blind as you are.
Blind? How as I am blind? How?
Oh, because you are a lover, and true lovers are blind, stock blind.
Oh, true, but she has wit too, as well as beauty. Now, go, take her into a corner and try if she has wit. Talk to her of anything, for she's bashful before me.
Indeed, if a woman wants wit in a corner, she has it nowhere.
Well, come.
Sir, you dispose of me a little before your time.
Nay, madam, now let me have an earnest of your obedience. Nay, go, madam, go.
How sir, if you are not concerned for the honour of a wife, I am for that of a sister. He shall not divulge her. What? Be a pander to your own wife, bring men to him, let them make love before your face, then you thrust them into a corner and leave him in private. Is this your town wit and conduct, sir?
Oh, a silly wise rogue will make one laugh more than a stark fool. Oh, I shall burst. Burst, nay, thou shalt not get in their way, interrupt them, or I'll vex thee by the world.
The writings are drawn, sir. Settlements made. 'Tis too late, sir, and past all revocation.
Well, then so is my death.
I would not be unjust to him.
Well, then why to me so?
I have no obligation to you.
My love.
I had his before.
But you never had it. He wants, you see, jealousy, the only infallible sign of it.
Love proceeds from esteem. He cannot distrust my virtue. Besides, he loves me or he would not marry me.
Marrying you is no more sign of his love than bribing your woman that he may marry you is a sign of his generosity. A marriage is a sign of interest rather than love, and he that marries a fortune covets a mistress, not love, sir.
No, now you're rude, sir. Master Sparkish, pray come hither. Your friend here is very troublesome.
Hold, madam. You would not have been so little generous as to have told him.
Yes, since you could be so little generous as to wrong him.
Wrong him? No man can do it. He's beneath an injury. A bubble, a coward, a senseless idiot, a wretch so contemptible to all the world but you that...
Do not rail at him. For since he's like to be my husband, I'm resolved to like him. Nay, I think I'm obliged to tell him that you are not his friend. Master Sparkish, he's been making love to me.
True, damn telltale woman.
Nay. Sure, to show his parts. We wits rail and make love often, but to show our parts. As we have no affection, so we have no malice.
You said you were a wretch below an injury.
Sure.
That senseless, impudent, virtuous jade.
A common bubble.
Sure.
A coward.
Sure.
A senseless, drivelling idiot.
Sure. How? Did he disparage me parts? Why, then me honour's concerned, I can't put up with that by the world. Brother, help me kill him. I may draw now, as we have the odds on him. 'Tis a good occasion, too, before my mistress.
Hold!
What?
Hold! Indeed, to tell the truth, the gentleman said after all that what he spoke was but out of friendship for you.
How? Say I am a fool? Out of friendship to me?
Yes, to try whether I was concerned enough for you. And made love to me only to be satisfied of my virtue. For your sake.
Kind, however.
Oh, put it up, sir. Nay, if 'tbe so, dear friend, I ask thee pardon, but why would you not tell me so, Faith?
Because I did not think on't, Faith.
Oh, well, come, Harcourt. Let us to the new play. Come, madam.
I'll not go if you intend to leave me alone in the box and run into the pit like you used to do.
Oh, sure, I shall leave you with Harcourt in the box to entertain you, and that'll be as good. If I sate in the box, madam, I shall be thought of no judge but of trimmings. Now come, Harcourt, lead her down.
Lead her down, yes, go thy way, for the flower of the true town fops. Such as spend their estates before they come to 'em, and are cuckolds before they're married. And I must go and attend to my own wife. How?
Your servant, sir. Where is your lady? We are come to wait upon her to the new play.
The new play?
And my husband will wait upon you presently.
Yes. Damn your civility, madam, by no means. No, I will not see Sir Jasper till I have seen him at his own house, and my wife will not see your ladyship till she has waited upon your ladyship at your lodgings.
But now we are here,
No, madam,
Pray,
no.
let us see.
No.
We will not stir till we see her.
Oh, a pox on you all. No, I tell you, she's locked the door. She's gone abroad.
No, you have locked the door and she's within.
They told us below she was here.
Yes, will nothing do? Then it must out. Well, ladies, to tell you the truth, which I was afraid to let you know before, lest it might endanger your lives, but my wife has just now the smallpox come out upon her. Now, pray, do not be frightened, ladies. No, but pray, God, you go on. Ladies, I would not have you here in danger of your lives. No, get you gone,
We
ladies.
have all had
Alack. Oh, come. We must see how it goes
No,
with
please.
them. Oh, I understand the disease.
Here's a
an example of jealousy.
Indeed, as the world goes, I wonder there are no more jealous since wives are so neglected.
Oh, as the world goes, to what end should they be jealous?
Oh, 'tis a nasty world.
But men of parts, great acquaintance and quality, should spend themselves and fortunes on keeping little playhouse creatures.
Nay, that women should fall to keeping of little creatures too.
Why, it is the men of quality's fault. They never visit women of honour and reputation as they used to do, and have no much as common civility for ladies of our rank, but uses with the same indifferency and ill-breeding as if they were all married to us.
I suppose the crime against our honour is the same with a man of quality as with another.
Nay, how? A man of quality is like his one's husband. Therefore, the fault should be the less.
Oh, but then the pleasure should be the less.
Fie, for shame, sister. Whither do we ramble? Be continent in your discourse, or I shall hate you.
Besides, an intrigue is so much the more notorious for the man's quality.
'Tis true, nobody takes notice of a private man. Therefore, with him, 'tis more secret, and the crime's the less when 'tis not known.
She says truth, and I think you're in the right on't. 'Tis not an injury to our husbands till it be an injury to our honours. So therefore a woman of honour loses no honour with a private person. And to say truth,
So, the little fellow has grown a private person with her.
But still, my dear honour.
Aye, my dear of honour, thou hast still so much honour in thy mouth.
That she has none elsewhere.
Oh, what do you mean to bring in him upon us? Oh, let us depart.
Stay. Faith, to tell you the naked truth.
Fie, Sir Jasper, do not use that word, naked.
Well, in short, I have business at Whitehall and cannot go to the play with you. Therefore, would have you go
with that nasty fellow to a play.
Prithee, dear, hear me.
Ladies,
Stand off.
Do not approach us.
Oh, you're obscenity all over.
Come, Master Horner. I must desire you to go with these ladies to the play, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye, come, sir.
I must beg your pardon, sir, and theirs. I will not be seen in women's company in public again for the world.
Strange aversion.
No, he's for women's company in private.
He, poor man, he.
'Tis a greater shame amongst lewd fellows to be seen in virtuous women's company than for the women to be seen with them.
Indeed, madam, time was I only hated virtuous women, but now I hate the other too. Oh, I beg your pardon, ladies.
Come, man. What? Avoid the sweet society of womankind. That sweet, soft, gentle, tame, noble creature, woman, made for man's companion.
So is that sweet, soft, gentle, tame, and more noble creature a spaniel, and has all their tricks. And the only difference is the spaniel is the more faithful animal and fawns but upon one master.
The rude beast.
Insolent
brute, stinking, rotten, mortified French weather. To dare
Hold and please your ladyship. For shame, Master Horner. Your mother was a woman. Harkye, madam, take my advice in your anger. You know you often want one to make up your drolling pack of honour players. You may cheat him easily, for he's an ill gamester.
Are you sure he loves play and has money?
He loves play as much as you and has money as much as I.
Then I am contented to make him pay for his scurrility. Money makes up in a measure all other wants in man.
Well, here's a gamester for you. Let him be a little familiar sometimes. What if a little rude? Gamesters may be rude with ladies, you know.
Yes, losing gamesters have a privilege with women.
I always thought to the contrary, that the winning gamester had the most privilege with women. For when you lose your money to a man, you lose anything you have. All you have, some say. And he may use you as he pleases.
Well, win or lose, you shall have your liberty with her.
As he behaves himself, and for your sake, I'll give him admittance and freedom.
All sorts of freedom, madam.
Aye, all sorts of freedom thou shalt have. And therefore go to her, begin thy new employment. Wheedle her, jest with her, and be better acquainted one with another.
I think I know already, therefore may venture with her. My secret. For hers.
Sister Coz, I have provided an innocent playfellow for you there.
Who, he? There's a playfellow indeed.
What, he is good enough to play at cards, blind man's buff, or the fool with sometimes?
We'll have no such playfellows.
No, sir, you shan't use playfellows for us, we thank you.
Nay, pray hear me.
But poor gentleman, could you be so generous, so truly a man of honour, as for the sakes of we women of honour to cause yourself to be reported no man, and to suffer yourself the greatest shame that could fall upon a man, so that none may fall upon we women by your conversation, but indeed, sir, as perfectly the same man as before you're going into France, sir. As perfectly, sir.
As perfectly, madam. Nay, I scorn you should take my word. I desire to be tried. Only, madam.
Well, that's spoken again like a man of honour. All men of honour desire to come to the test. And I have such faith in your honour, dear, noble sir, that I'd forfeit mine for yours any day, dear sir.
Nay, madam, you should not need to forfeit it for me. I have given you security already to save you harmless. My late reputation being so well known in the world, madam.
But if upon any future falling out you might betray your trust, dear sir, I mean, if you'll give me leave to speak it obscenely, you might tell, dear sir.
If I did, no one will believe it. The reputation of impotency is as hardly recovered again in the world as that of cowardice. Dear. Madam.
Well, then, as they say, you may do your worst, dear sir.
Come, is your ladyship reconciled to him yet? Have you agreed on matters? For I must be gone to Whitehall.
Indeed, Sir Jasper. Master Horner is 1,000 times a better man than I thought him. Cousin Squeamish, Sister Dainty, I can name him now. Truly, you know, not long ago, I thought his very name obscenity, and I would have soon as lain with him as have named him.
Very likely, poor madam.
I believe it, no doubt on't.
Well, that your ladyship is as virtuous as any she I know. And him all the town knows. Therefore, now you like one another, get you gone to your business together. Go to your business, I say, pleasure, whilst I go to my pleasure, business.
Come, dear gallant.
Come away, dearest mistress.
So. Why, it is as I'd have it.
And as I'd have it.
Sister? Oh, what ails you? You're grown melancholy.
Would it not make anyone melancholy to see you go every day fluttering about abroad? Whilst I must stay at home like a poor lonely sullen bird in a cage.
But you came young and just from the nest to your cage, so that I thought that you liked it and could be cheerful in it.
Nay, I confess I was quiet enough till my husband told me what grand lives the London ladies live abroad, with their dancing and their meetings and their junketings, and dressed every day in their best gowns, and I warrant you they play at ninepins every day of the week, so they do.
Oh, come, be not melancholy. You shall go into the country after tomorrow, dearest.
Great comfort.
Pish! What do you tell me of the country for?
How's this? What? Pish at the country?
You let me alone, I'm not well.
Oh, if that be all. Oh, what ails my dearest, huh?
Truly, I don't know, but I've not been well since you told me there was a gallant at the play in love with me.
If you say you're not well, but are so concerned because some lewd fella chanced to lie and say he loved you, then you'll make me sick too.
Oh, of what sickness?
Of that which is worse than the plague, of jealousy.
Pish, you jeer. I'm sure there's no such disease in our seat book at home.
Thou never met with it, poor innocent.
Oh, pray, Bud. Let's go to a play tonight.
Look, 'tis just done. She comes from it.
Oh.
Go! Why are you so eager to see a play?
Well, Faith, dear, not that I care one pin for their talk there, but... Well, I like to look upon the player men. And I would see if I could the gallant you say loves me. That's all, dear bud.
Oh, is that all, dear bud?
Well, but if the play be done, let's go abroad, however.
Look, have a little patience. You shall go into the country on Friday.
Well, therefore, I would see first some sights to tell my neighbours of. Nay, I will go that once. Oh, pray, let me go. Let's go abroad before 'tis late. I will go, that's flat and plain.
Oh. Already the obstinacy of a town wife. And whilst we were here, I must humour her like one. Sister, what shall we, that she might not be seen or known?
Let her put on a mask.
Oh, a mask makes the people but the more inquisitive. It's as ridiculous a disguise as a stage beard. Besides, her shape, her stature, her habit will be known, and if we should meet with Horner, then he must take acquaintance of her, and talk to her, and kiss her, and wish her joy, and leer upon her, the devil and all.
Well, how will you do then?
Oh, come on, let's go abroad. Before 'tis late, the exchange will be shut, and I've a mind to see that.
I have it! I shall dress her up in the suit I was to carry down to her brother, little Sir James. Yes, I understand the town tricks. Come, let's dress her. Come, let's dress. Will you come and dress her? Go.
Hark you, sir, before you go, a little of your advice. I am in love with Sparkish's mistress, whom he is to marry tomorrow. Now, how shall I get her?
Why, here comes one. We'll help you to her.
He, I tell you, is my rival and will hinder my love.
Oh, no. A foolish rival and a jealous husband assist their rival's designs, for they are sure to make their women hate them, which is the first step to their love for another man.
I cannot come near his mistress, but in his company.
Still the better for you, for fools are most easily cheated when they themselves are excessively.
Your faith?
Yeah.
Who's that to be cheated? Oh, pray, do tell me I haven't met with a dupe since Christmas.
Foxy did not hear all, I hope.
Well, come, you rogues. Where do we sup? Harcourt. My mistress tells me you'll be making fierce love to her all the play long.
But hast thou a mistress, Sparkish? 'Tis hard for me to believe.
No, your servant, sir. Are you at your raillery, sir? But some of us, sir, were beforehand with you today at the play. The wits, sir, were something bold with you. Did you not hear us laugh?
Yes, but I thought you had gone to the play to laugh at the poet's wit, not at your own.
No, your servant, sir, no, I thank you. Gad, I go to a play as I do to a country treat. I take me own wine to one and me own wit to t'other, otherwise I'm sure I should be merry at neither.
Who comes here, Sparkish?
Oh, prithee, hide me, 'tis my mistress.
She sees you.
Yes, well, I will not see her. 'Tis time to go to Whitehall, and I will not fail the drawing room.
Pray first reconcile me to her.
No, another time, play the king will already have supped. No, prithee, hide me. Oh.
Have you got any plays? Can I have 6 pennyworth, please? Oh, look! Look, here's Targo's Words and the Slighted Maiden.
No.
I'll have those,
No,
please.
plays are not for your reading. Come, you'll discover yourself. Come!
Your servant, Pinchwife.
Come, will you?
What? He knows us not. Who is that pretty young man with him, Sparkish?
No, I believe it is wife's brother, but I only met them but once.
Exceedingly handsome. I've seen a face like it, too. Let us follow them.
Come, Sparkish, your mistress saw you, and will be angry you go not too.
No, but
Besides, I would fain be reconciled to her, which none but you can do, dear friend.
No.
Sister, if you will not go, we must leave you. What a swarm of cuckolds and cuckold makers are here. Mistress Margery, we must be gone.
Oh, no! Don't you believe it? I haven't had half my belly full of sights yet.
Then walk this way.
Oh, come, madam, for my sake, you shall be reconciled to my dear friend. Oh.
For your sake, I hate him.
Well, that's something too cruel, madam, to hate me for his sake.
Oh. I indeed, madam, too cruel to me to hate my friend for my sake.
I hate him because he is your enemy. And you ought to hate him too for making love to me, if you love me.
Woo, that's a good one. I hate a man for loving you. If he did love you, madam, 'tis but what he can't help, and 'tis your fault, not his, that he admires you so. I hate a man for being of my opinion. I'll not do it, by the way.
I love you, madam.
What's that? Now you go too far, sir, too far.
So much I confess, I say I love you and would not have you miserable and cast yourself away upon so unworthy and inconsiderable a thing as what you see here.
Oh, faith, I believe thou wouldst not, now that I see his meaning is plain. Oh, but, sir, I knew before he would wrong neither me nor her.
Who should in all justice be yours, he that loves you most?
Look you there, Master Sparkish. Who's that?
Who's what? Oh, go on, Harcourt, go on.
Who loves you more than women, titles, or fortune fools?
Oh, look you there, he means me, for he points at me.
Ridiculous.
Who can only match your faith and constancy in love?
I?
Who knows, if it be possible, how to value so much beauty and virtue?
I?
Who, in fine, loves you more than his eyes that first made him love you?
I? Nay, madam, thou shalt not go till...
Have a care lest you make me stay too long.
But till he has saluted you, that I may be assured that you are friends after his earnest advice and declaration. Oh, come, madam, be friends with him.
Your pardon, sir, that I am not yet so obedient to you.
No.
What? Invite men to kiss your wife? Monstrous! I am not ashamed. I will never forgive you.
Well, are you not ashamed, sir, that I should have more confidence in the chastity of your family than you do yourself? Now then, madam. Ah, madam, I hope you are now reconciled, my dear, dear friend. And so, madam, I bid you good night, for you must know that tomorrow I visit you early with a canonical gentleman. Good night, dear, dear Harcourt.
Madam, I hope you will not refuse my visit tomorrow if it should be earlier, with a canonical gentleman than Mr. Sparkish.
This gentlewoman is yet under my care. You must yet forbear your freedom with her,
Must, sir?
Yes, sir, she is my sister.
It is well she is, sir, for I must be her servant, sir. Madam.
Come, sister, we've been gone had it not been for you. So avoided these lewd rake hells who seem to haunt us. Come, will you?
How now, Pinchwife?
Your servant, sir, your servant.
What? I see a little time in the country makes a man wild, unsociable, only fit to converse with his horses, dogs, and herds.
Yes, well, I have business, sir, and must mind it. Your business is pleasure. Therefore, you and I must go our different ways.
Well, then you may go on, but this pretty young gentleman...
The ladies?
And the maid shall stay with us, for I assume their business is the same with ours.
Death, he knows her. She carries it so sillily.
Pray let us go, sir.
Yes, come.
Would you not rather stay with us? Prithee, Pinchwife, who is this pretty young gentleman?
It is one to whom I am a guardian. I wish I could keep her out of his hands.
Louise, I never saw anything so pretty in all my life.
Oh, sure, do not look upon him so much. He's a poor, bashful youth. You'll quite put him out of countenance. Come, brother.
Oh, your brother!
What? Oh, no, my wife's brother. Come, she stays supper for us.
I thought so, for he's very like her I saw you at the play with, who I told you I was in love with.
Oh, Jiminy! Is this he you said was in love with me? Well, I'm glad on it. I vow, for he's a curious fine gentleman, and I love him already too. Is this he, bud?
Come away, come away.
Why, what haste you in? Why won't you let me talk with him?
Because you'll debauch him. He's young and innocent, and I would not have him debauched for the world. How she gazes on him, the devil!
Harcourt, look you here. This is the likeness of that dowdy he told us of. His wife. Did you ever see a lovelier creature? She would make all that see her fall in love with her.
Oh, she is indeed very pretty if she be like him.
Very pretty commendation. She is a glorious creature, beautiful beyond all things I ever beheld.
Nay, now you jeer. Now pray you, don't jeer me,
Come away. She will discover herself.
Methinks he is so handsome he should not be a man.
There, 'tis out. He has discovered her. Come away. Come away!
Nay, he shall not go yet, Harcourt. Let us torment this jealous rogue a little.
No, come, pray, let him go. I tell you, his sister stays supper for us.
Does she? Then we'll all go sup with her and thee.
Oh, no. Now I think on having stayed so long for us, she's gone to bed, I warrant. Come, I must rise early tomorrow. Come.
Well, if she be gone to bed, then I wish her and you a very good night. But pray, dear sweet young gentleman, present my humble service to her.
Thank you. Heartily, sir.
Death, she will discover herself yet in spite of me.
And tell her, dear sweet young gentleman, for all your brother there, that you have revived the love I felt for her at first sight in the playhouse.
Did you love her? Indeed and indeed.
Yes. So, come away.
Nay, stay. Yes, indeed and indeed. Pray, do you tell her so, and give her this kiss from me.
Oh. No, 'tis plain he knows her, and yet...
And this. And this.
Oh.
Nay, what'd you kiss me for? I'm no woman.
Come away! I cannot and will not stay any longer.
Nay, he shall send your lady a kiss too. Here, Harcourt, will you not?
Well, it's death. Shall I suffer this? 10,000 ulcers gnaw away their lips. Now come away!
Good night, dear sweet young gentleman. Farewell, Pinchwife. Did I not tell you I'd raise his jealous gall?
What, are they gone at last? Now stay there till I see the coaches at the door.
What? Not gone yet? Will you be sure to do as I desired you, sweet sir?
Oh, sweet sir, what will you give me if I do?
Anything. Come away into the next walk.
Hold! What'd you do?
Hold, madam, hold. Nay, I will not let you go until you answer my question.
Pardon, sir. Pardon. Pardon, lady. What? Gone with... What's become of... They gone with her!
He's only gone with a gentleman
What?
who will give him something and please your worship.
Give him something with a pox. Where are they? Where are they?
But in the next walk only, brother.
Only where? Where?
What's the matter with him? Why so much concern? Oh, but dearest madam,
Pray let me go, sire. I've said and suffered enough already.
will you not look upon nor pity my sufferings?
To look upon them when I cannot help them were cruelty, not pity. Therefore I will never see you more, your servants.
No, they've gone. They're not to be found. Quite gone! 10,000 plagues go with them. Which way went they?
And in the next walk only, brother. Their business will be done presently, sure, and please your worship. Can't be long in doing, I'm sure on't. Are they not there?
You know where they are, infamous wretch! Eternal shame of your family, whom you do not dishonour enough, it seems, but you must lead her to it also! Thou legion of bawds!
Good brother.
Damn sister!
Oh, look here, she's coming!
Oh, looky what I've got here. And the gentleman, he's given me finer things yet.
Has he so? Out of breath and coloured, I must hold yet.
I have only given your little brother an orange, sir.
Thank you, sir. He's only squeezed my orange and given it back to me, I suppose. I must have patience yet. Come away. Come away!
Oh, stay. Stay till I've put up my fine things, bud.
Come.
Oh, I don't know what to do with this one here. You shall have it. Nay, you shall have part of the gentleman's fine things, or treat, as you call it, when we come home.
Yes, indeed, I deserve it, since I furnished the best part of it.
Madam, your humble servant, a happy day to you, and indeed to us all.
Amen.
Who have we here?
My chaplain, Faith. Oh, madam, poor Harcourt remembers his humble service to you, and in accordance to your last desires, refrains coming into your sight.
Is not that he?
No, I know, but to show that he ne'er intended to hinder our match, has sent his brother here to join our hands in marriage. For when I get me a wife, I must get her a chaplain according to the custom. This is his brother, and the chaplain.
His brother. And your chaplain to preach in your pulpit there, madam. His brother.
Nay, madam, I knew you would not believe it. Did I not tell you so she would mistake you for your brother Frank? Now, come, madam. Pray let us go to church before the canonical hour is past.
For shame, you are abused still.
Well, by the word, madam, 'tis strange you are so incredulous.
'Tis strange you are so credulous.
I tell thee, this is Ned Harcourt from Cambridge, by the world. You can see he's got a sneaking college look. Well, 'tis true, he looks something like his brother Frank in as much that they differ no more than in their age, for they were but twins.
Yes, Frank goes and puts on a black coat, then tells you he's Ned. That's all you have for it.
Oh, sure, madam, I tell you by the same token, the midwife put a garter around Frank's neck to tell him asunder they were so alike.
Frank tells you this too?
Aye, and Ned here too, they're both in the story.
So very foolish.
Well, Lord, madam, if you won't believe one, you best try by a chambermaid there.
Nay, I'll be sworn he has the canonical smirk and the filthy, clammy palm of a chaplain. Well, most reverend doctor, pray let us make an end of this fooling.
With all my soul, divine, heavenly creature, when you please.
Oh, he speaks like a chaplain indeed.
Indeed, did you not hear soul, divine, heavenly, what he had to say?
Once more, most impertinent black coat, Cease your persecution and let us have a conclusion of this ridiculous love.
No. I'd forgot. I must suit my style to my coat or I wear it in vain.
I have no more patience left. Let us make once an end of this troublesome love, I say.
So be it, seraphic lady, when your honour shall find it meet and convenient so to do.
I pray you, madam, do not refuse this reverend divine the honour and satisfaction of marrying you. For I dare say he's set his heart upon it, good doctor. What can you hope or design by this?
I could answer her.
Oh, come, madam. 'Tis even now 12 o'clock, and my mother charged me never to be married outside the canonical hours. Well, come. Oh, Lord, here's such a deal of modesty the first day, I warrant thee.
Yes, married women show all their modesty the first day, because married men show all their love the first day.
Ooh. Now, come. Tell me, how was it?
Oh, Lord, and I told it 100 times already.
I would try if in the repetition of the ungrateful tale I could find her altering the least circumstance. For if her story be false, then she is so too. Come, how was it, baggage?
Lord, what pleasure you take to hear it, sure.
Oh, no, you take more in telling it, I find. But come, begin.
Well, he carried me up into the house next to the exchange.
So, yeah. And you two were only in the room?
Oh, yeah, for he sent away a youth that was there for some dried fruit and China oranges.
Did he, sir? Yes, damn him for it.
But presently came up the gentlewoman with the house.
Yes, 'twas well she did. But what did he do whilst the fruit came?
Oh, he kissed me 100 times. And he told me he fancied he kissed my fine sister, meaning me, you know, Bud, whom he said he loved with all his soul. And he bid her be sure to be at her window by 11 of the clock this morning, and he would walk under it at that time.
Yes, and he was as good as his word. Very punctual. A pox reward him for it.
And he said if you were not within, he would come up to her. Meaning me, you know, still, Bud.
Yeah. 'Tis plain he knew her. And yet for this confession I'm obliged to her simplicity. But tell me, you stood very still whilst he kissed you.
Why, I warrant you. Would you have had me discovered myself?
Yes, but you said he did some beastliness, as you called it. Now, what was it?
Well, he put his...
His what?
Well, he put the tip of his tongue between my lips, and he so mouseled me. I said I'd bite it.
An eternal canker seize it for a dog.
Oh, nay, you need not be so angry with him neither. But to tell you the truth, he has the sweetest breath I ever knew.
Oh, the devil, you were satisfied you would do it again.
No, not unless he should force me.
Force you? Changeling, I tell you, no woman can be forced.
Oh, she can, sure, by such a one as he, for he's such a proper, goodly and strong man. Oh, 'tis hard, let me tell you, to resist him.
'Tis plain she loves him. Love. 'Twas he first gave women their craft, their art of deluding. Out of nature's hands they came plain, open, silly, and fit for slaves, as she and heaven intended them. But damned love. Well, I'll strangle that little monster whilst I can still deal with him. Come, now sit down and write.
Well, I did, Bob, but you know I can't do it.
If
very
I
well.
would, you could not at all.
Well, what shall I write for?
I would have you write a letter to your lover.
Oh, Lord! To the fine gentleman, a letter?
Yes, to the fine gentleman,
No, you cheer, you jest.
I'm not so merry. Now, come, you'd best begin.
Oh, what do you think I am, a fool?
She's afraid I would not dictate any love to him, therefore she is unwilling. Come, you'd best begin!
Indeed and indeed I won't, so I won't.
Why?
Because he's in town. You may send for him if you will.
Oh, very well. You would have him brought to you. Is it come to this? Now take the pen and write, or you'll provoke me.
What do you make a fool of me for? Don't I know that letters are never written but from London into the country and from the country into London? Well, now, he's in town and I'm in town too. Therefore, I can't write to him. You know.
Oh, I'm glad it is no worse. She's yet innocent enough. Yes, you may, you see, when your husband bids you may write letters to people in town.
Oh, may I, sir? Oh, well, then, I'm satisfied.
Good. I'll begin. Sir.
Well, shan't I say dear, sir? You know, one always says more than bare sir.
Write as I bid you, or I will write whore with this penknife in thy face.
My good bud. Sir.
Though I suffered last night your nauseous, loathed kisses and embraces, right.
Nay, why should I say so? You know I told you he had sweet breath.
Right.
Well, shan't I but put out lows?
Will you write, I said? Oh. Let's see what that's writ. Though I suffered last night your kisses and embraces, thou impudent creature, where is nauseous and loathed?
I can't abide to write such filthy words.
Write as I bid you and question it not, or I will spoil thy writing with this. I will stab out those eyes that cause me mischief.
Oh, Lord, I will.
I suffered last night your nauseous, loathed kisses and embraces. I would not have you presume that you should ever repeat them.
I have writ it.
On then. I then concealed myself from your knowledge that I might avoid your insolences. Lenses.
Lenses. So?
The same reason, now I am out of your hands.
So?
Makes me own to you my unfortunate, though innocent frolic of being in man's clothes.
So?
That you may evermore cease to pursue her who hates and detests you.
So?
What do you sigh? Detests you as much as she loves her husband and her honour.
I vow, husband, he'll ne'er believe I should write such a letter.
What, he'd expect a kinder from you? Come now, your name only.
What, shan't I say your most humble and faithful friend till death?
No, tormenting fiend! Her style, I find, would be very soft. Now... Now wrap it up while I fetch wax and a candle. And write on the back side, for Mr. Horner.
For Mr. Horner. So, I'm glad he's told me his name. Oh, dear Mr. Horner. Why should I send thee such a letter that will vex thee and make thee angry with me? Well, I won't send it. Aye, but then my husband will kill me. For I see plainly he won't let me love Mr. Horner. What care I for my husband? I won't send such a letter to poor Mr. Horner. Oh, but then my husband. Oh, stay. What if I should write at the bottom that my husband made me write it? Oh, no, then my husband would see it. Oh, can one have no shift? A London woman would have 100 presently. Oh, what if I should write another letter, wrap it up like this, and write upon it too. No, then my husband would see it. Oh, I don't know what to do. Yeah, if that's it, I'll try, so I will. For I will not send this letter to poor Mr. Honor, come what will on it. Dear, sweet Mr. Horner. So, my husband would have me send you a base, rude, unmannerly letter, but I won't. So, and would have me forbid you loving me, but I won't. So, and would have me say to you that I hate you. Poor Mr. Horner. But I won't tell a lie for him. There. For if you and I were in the country at cards together, I could not help treading on your toe under the table, or rubbing knees with you and staring you in the face till you saw me. And then looking down and blushing for an hour together. It's very well. Oh, now, I must make haste before my husband comes. And now he has taught me to write letters, you shall have longer ones from me, who am dear, sweet, dear, poor, dear Mr. Horner, your most humble servant and friend to command till death. Margery Pinchwife. Now, I must put a hint at the bottom. There. Now, I wrap it up, just like t'other, and then I write upon it too. For Mr. Horner. So. Oh, what shall I do with it now? For here comes my husband.
What have you done?
I, dear, but just now.
Well, let's see. Why do you tremble? Would you not have it go? What? I suffered last night your nauseous, loathed kisses and embraces. I'll wax on the seal.
Oh, Lord. What shall I do now? Hey, I have it. Here, let me see that. Lord, do you think me so iron a fool that I cannot seal a letter? I will do it, so I will.
I think you will learn that, and other things which I would not have you.
There. And I done it curiously. I think I have. For there goes my letter to Mr. Horner. Since he'll needs have me send letters to folks.
Yes, 'tis very well, but I warrant you would not have it go now.
Oh, yes, indeed, I would, bud, now.
You're a good girl. Come, let me lock you in your chamber till I come back. And come not within 3 strides of that window whilst I'm out. I have a spy in the street.
Well, sir, how goes the new design? Do you deceive only yourself at last?
No, good Dominie Doctor, I deceive you, it seems, and others too. For the grave matrons and old rigid husbands think me as unfit for love as they are. But the wives, sisters, and daughters know some of them better things already.
Already?
Already, I say. Oh, now, we talk of women of honour. Here comes one. Now, step behind that screen there and but observe if I have not particular privileges with women of reputation. Already, Doctor? Already?
Well, Horner, am not I a woman of honour? You see, I am as good as my word.
And you shall see, madam, I'll not be behindhand with you in honour. And I'll be as good as my word, too, if you would be kind enough to withdraw into the next room.
But first, my dear sir, I must ask you to have a care of my dear honour.
Madam, if you talk one more word of honour, you will render me incapable to wrong it. To talk of honour in the mystery of love is as though to talk of heaven or the deity in the operation of witchcraft. Just as you employing the devil, you'll make the charm impotent.
Nay, fie, let us not be smooty. But you can't blame a lady of my reputation for being chary.
Chary? I have been chary of it already by the report I have caused of myself.
Aye, but if you should ever let other women know the dear secret, it would come out. Nay, you must have a great care of your conduct, for my acquaintance are so censorious. 'Tis a wicked, censorious world, Mr. Horner. As I say, so censorious and detracting that they may talk to the prejudice of my honour, though you should not let them know the dear secret.
Nay, madam, rather than they should prejudice your honour, I'll prejudice theirs. And to serve you, I'll lie with them all, make the secret their own, then they cannot tell. I am a Machiavel in love, madam.
Oh, no, sir, not that way.
Well, the devil take me if censorious women are to be silenced any other way.
A secret is better kept by a single person, I hope, than a multitude. So therefore do not tell anyone else of it, dear Mr. Horner.
How now?
Oh, my husband, prevented, and what's almost as bad, found with my arms around another man. That shall seem too much. What shall I say? Jasper, come hither. I was just trying whether Mr. Horner were ticklish, and he's as ticklish as can be. I love to torment the confounded toad. Let you and I tickle him.
Oh, your ladyship will tickle him better without me, I suppose. But is this your buying china? I thought you had been at the China House.
China House, that's my cue, and I must take it. Pox! Can't you keep your impertinent wives at home, sir? Some men are troubled by the husbands, I by the wives. I tell you, though I cannot be your journeyman by night, I will not be your drudge by day, and squire your wife about and be your man of straw.
Be not angry, Horner.
No, it is I who have more reason to be angry, who am left by you to go abroad indecently alone, or what is more indecent, to pin myself on such ill-bred people of your acquaintance as this is.
Prithee, what has he done?
Hey, he has done nothing.
Then what do you take ill if he's done nothing?
I can't help laugh, however. Why do you think the unmannerly toad would not come down to me to the coach? I was fain to come up and fetch him or go without him, which I was resolved not to do. For he knows China very well and has himself very good, but will not let me see it lest I beg some. But I will find it out and have what I came for yet.
Lock the door, madam. So, she has got into my chamber and locked me out. Oh, the impertinency of womankind.
At my first coming in and finding her arms about him, tickling him, it seems, I was half jealous. But now I see me folly. Poor Horner.
There thou laugh now, it will be my turn ere long. Oh, women, more impertinent, more cunning, more mischievous than their monkeys, and to me almost as ugly. Oh, now she is throwing my things about and rifling all I have. But I get into her the back way and so rifle her a bit.
Poor angry Horner.
Stay but a moment. I'll ferret her out to you presently, I warrant.
Wife! Milady Fidget! Wife! He is coming into you the back way.
Let him come and welcome, what way he will.
He'll catch you and use you roughly and be too strong for you.
Don't you trouble yourself. Let him if he can.
This indeed I could not have believed from him, nor any but my own eyes.
Sir Jasper, your servant. Where is the odious beast?
He's within in his chamber with me wife. She's playing the wag with him.
Is she so? And he's a clownish beast. He'll give her no quarter. He'll play the wag with her again, let me tell you. Come, let us go help her. What? The door's locked.
Aye, my wife locked it.
Did she so? Then let us break it open then.
No, he'll do her no harm.
But is there no other way to get into him? We must save her from that woman-hater, that toad, that ugly, dirty, greasy sloven. Whither goes this? I will disturb him.
So the women will all have him ugly. Methinks he is a comely creature, but his wants make his form contemptible to him. And 'tis e'en as my wife said yesterday, talking of him, that a proper handsome eunuch was as ridiculous a thing as a gigantic coward.
Why, 'tis the prettiest lodgings. I've been staring at the prettiest pictures.
And I have been toiling and moiling for the prettiest piece of china, my dear.
Nay, she has been too hard for me. Do what I could.
Oh, Lord, I'll have some china too, good Mr. Horner. Don't think to give other people china and me none. Come in with me, too.
Nay, madam, upon my honour, there is none left now.
Nay, I've heard you deny your china before now, but you shan't put me off, so come.
This lady has had the last there.
Yes, madam, to my certain knowledge, he has no more left.
Oh, but it may be he may have some that you could not find.
What, do you think if he had any left, I would not have had it too? For we women of quality never think we can have china enough.
Nay, ladies, do not take ill. I cannot make china for you all. But I'll have a roll wagon for you too another time.
Thank you, dear Toad.
What do you mean by that promise?
Alas, she has an innocent, literal understanding.
Poor Horner. He has enough to do to please you all, I see.
Come, beast, and go dine with us, for we shall want a man at ombre after dinner.
That is all you use me for, I see.
Come, sloven, I'll lead you to be sure of you.
Alas, poor man, how she tugs at him. Kiss her, kiss her. That's the way to make such nice women quiet.
Filthy Toad. Nay, I've done jesting. A kiss of his.
I've no more hurt it than one of my spaniels.
Not no more good, neither.
I will now believe anything he tells me.
Mr. Pinchwife.
Oh, Lord, Sir Jasper, a man! My mast! I would not be seen here for the world.
What, not when I am with you?
No, my honour, let's be gone.
Oh, make haste. I know not how he may censure us.
Didn't find in the lodgings of anything like a man away.
What brings my dear friend hither?
Your impertinency.
My impertinency? Oh, come, dear Jack. Why so unkind, so grum, so strange to me? Come, prithee, kiss me, dear. Gad, I was always and am still as much thy friend.
Nay, you are overkind to me. As kind as if I were your cuckold already. And yet I must confess, you ought to be kind and civil to me, since I am so kind and civil to you, sir, as to bring you this. Look you there, sir.
What is?
Only a love letter, sir.
How? This is from your wife.
Yes, even from my wife. Am I not wondrous kind and civil to you now, sir? But he'll not think her so, too.
Is this a trick of his or hers?
The gentleman's surprised, I find. What, you expected a kinder?
No, Faith, not I. How could I?
Oh, yes, I'm sure you did. A man as well-made as you are must needs be disappointed if the women declare not their passion at first sight or opportunity.
What should this mean? Stay, the postscript. Be sure to love me, whatsoever my husband says to the contrary, and let him not see this, lest he should come home and pinch me or kill my squirrel. Seems he knows not what this letter contains.
Can't ne'er wonder at it so much, sir.
Faith, I can't help it.
Well, I think I have shown myself sufficiently an obliging, kind friend and husband. Am I not so, sir, to bring a letter from my wife to her gallant?
Aye, the devil take me, I would say thou art the most obliging, kind friend and husband in the world.
But are you merry, sir? And I must tell you, in short, my honour will suffer no jesting.
What dost thou mean?
Does the letter want a comment?
Well.
Then know, sir, that though I have been so civil a husband as to bring you this letter from my wife, and to let you kiss and court her to my face, I will not be a cuckold, sir! I will not!
Thou art mad with jealousy. I ne'er saw thy wife but at the play yesterday, and I know not if it was she or no. I court her, kiss her.
I will not be a cuckold, sir. There be danger in making me a cuckold.
Why, were thou not well cured of thy last clap?
No! I wear a sword, sir.
Aye, and it should be taken from thee, lest thou should do thyself a mischief with it. Thou art mad, man.
As mad as I am, and as merry as you are, I'll have more reason from you ere I part. There, I say again, though last night you kissed and courted my wife in men's clothes, as she states in this letter, both she and I, sir, say you must not design it again, for you have mistaken your woman as you have your man.
I understand something now. Was that thy wife? Why wouldst thou not tell me 'twas she, Faith? My freedom with her was your fault, not mine.
Faith, so it was.
I would never do it to a woman before her husband's face, sure.
Well, I would rather you do it before my face, sir, than behind my back, and that you never shall do.
No, you will hinder me.
If I would not hinder you, you see by the letter that she would.
I must e'en acquiesce then, and be contented with what she writes.
Well, I assure you it was voluntarily writ. I had no hand in it, believe me.
Oh, I do believe thee, Faith.
Yes, and believe her, too. She's an innocent creature. There is no dissembling in her. Very well, sir.
But pray, present my humble service to her, and tell her I'll obey her letter to the tittle, and fulfill her desires, be what they will. You shall have no more reason to be jealous of me, I warrant her and you.
Very well, sir. And play with any man's honour but mine, sir, and kiss any man's wife but mine. And welcome.
Doctor?
It seems he has not heard the report of you, or does not believe it.
Look you there, sir. I wonder how she could contrive it. What sayest thou to it? 'Tis an original. The young lady has called for aid, stretched forth her hand, and I cannot but help her over the pale and out of the briars.
Well, 'tis e'en so. I have got the London disease they call love. I am sick of my husband, and for my gallant. When I think of my husband, I tremble, am in a cold sweat, and have inclinations to vomit. But when I think of my gallant, dear Mr. Orna, my hot fit comes upon me, and I am all in a fever, indeed. And as in other fevers, my own chamber is tedious to me, and I would fain be removed to another. And then methinks I should be well. Oh, dear, dear Mr. Orna. But I cannot and I will not stay here. Therefore, I will make an end of my letter to you, which shall be a finer letter than my last, for I have studied it like anything. Oh, sick, I'm sick.
Writing more letters!
Oh, Lord, but when you break me so...
No, you shall not stir, madam. No. Let's see. Oh, dear Mr. Horner. Oh, I see I've taught thee to write letters to good purpose. Let's see it. First, I am to beg your pardon for my boldness in writing to you, which I'd have you know I would not have done had you not said first you loved me so extremely, which if you do, you will never suffer me to lie in the arms of another man whom I loathe, nauseate, and detest. Now you can write those filthy words. What follows? Therefore, I hope you will speedily find some way to free me from this unfortunate match, which was never, I assure you, of my choice. But I'm afraid 'tis already too far gone. However, if you love me as I do you, you will try what you can do, but you must help me away before tomorrow, or else, alas, I shall be forever out of your reach, for I can defer no longer what? What follows our?
Must all out then, bud. Look you. There then.
That's it. I can defer no longer our wedding? Your slighted Alithea? What means this? My sister's name to it? Well, speak, unriddle.
Yes, indeed, bud.
But why her name to it? Speak. Speak, I say.
Well, to tell you the truth, 'twas she made me write it, taught me what I should write.
I thought the style was somewhat different from her own. But how can, madam, how could she come to you to teach you since I had you locked up alone?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, through the keyhole, bud.
Oh. Yes, but why should she ask you to write a letter for her to him when she can write herself?
Why, she said because...
Yeah?
Because for I was unwilling to do it.
Because
she
what?
said...
Because what?
Because, Oh, lest Mr. Arna should refuse her, be cruel. She might disown it, the Anne not being hers.
This changeling could not invent this lie. And if she could, why should she? But hark you, madam, your sister went out this morning, and I have not seen her within since.
Oh, alack a day, she's been crying all day above, it seems, in a corner.
Oh. Well, I must speak with her and know whether Horner promised or no, and whether she's married to Sparkish or no.
Oh, Lord, then he'll discover all. Nay, pray, bud, don't, till I have spoken with her and told her that I have told you all, for she'll kill me else.
Well, go and bid her to come to me.
Yes. Yes, bud. Go. Oh, Lord, I have just got time to know if Lucy or maid what lie I shall tell next. I mean at my wit's end.
Well, I resolve it. Horner shall have her. I'd rather give him my sister than lend him my wife. And such an alliance may prevent his pretensions to my wife. I'll make him of kin to her, and then he won't care for her.
Oh, Lord, Bud,
What?
I told you what an anger you'd make with me with my sister.
Well, won't she come hither?
No, alack a day. She's ashamed to look you in the face.
Oh.
And she says if you so much as go into her, she'll run away downstairs and shamefully go herself to Mr. Arna.
Yeah?
Oh, who has promised her marriage, so she says, and she won't have no other, no she won't.
Promised her marriage. Did he so? Well, she shall have no other. Go and tell her. And if she will come and discourse with me a little the means, then I will about it immediately. Go and tell her. Yes. Well, his estate is equal to Sparkish's. And I'd rather be of kin to him by the name of brother-in-law than of cuckold. Well, what says she now?
She says, she would only have you lead her to Horner's lodging, with whom she will first discuss the matter before she talk with you, which yet she cannot do. For, alack, poor creature, she's ashamed to so much as look you in the face, and therefore she will come to you in a mask, and if you will not chide her nor question her, she will come out to you immediately.
Well, let her come. I will not ask a word of her, and I'll not speak a word to her.
I forgot. Besides, she says she's ashamed to look you in the face, though through a mask, and therefore she would desire you to put out the candle.
Yes, but I agree to all. Let her make haste. Look, 'tis out. My case is something better. I'd rather fight with Horner for not lying with my sister than for lying with my wife. And of the two, I'd rather find my sister too forward than my wife. What, sister? You come? Let us go then. But first, I must lock up my wife. Mistress Margery, where are you?
Here, Bud.
What? Bud. In you go. That's it. Sister. Sister. Sister? In a mask. In a mask. Woo. The last time, sir, I brought you a love letter. Now you see a mistress. I think you will say I'm civil to you now, sir.
Aye, the devil take me, I would say thou art the civilest man I ever met with. And I've known some. I fancy I understand thee now better than I did the letter. But hark thee, in thy ear. Well, nothing but the usual question, man. Is she sound on thy word?
Would you take her for a wench and me for a pimp?
Wench, pimp. I know thou art an honest gentleman and has a great acquaintance amongst the ladies and has perhaps made love for me rather than let me make love to thy wife.
Come, sir, I'm for no fooling.
Nor I neither, therefore let us see her face presently. Make a show, man. Art thou sure I don't know her?
I'm sure you do know her.
A pox, why dost thou bring her to me then?
Because she's a relation of mine.
Is she, faith, man? Then thou art still more civil and obliging, dear rogue.
Who desired me to bring her to you?
And then she is obliging, dear rogue.
Well, you'll make her welcome for my sake, I hope.
Well, I hope she's handsome enough to make herself welcome, but let her unmask!
No, do you speak with her? She'd never be ruled by me.
Madam. She says that she must speak with me in private. Therefore, withdraw, prithee.
Yes, well, I'll leave you together. I'll go and fetch a parson, seek out Sparkish and disabuse him. You would have me bring a parson, wouldn't you? Well, then I'm rid of her. She'll be no more trouble to me.
Sir, Sir Jasper Fidget is coming up.
Oh, pox! Has he not enough work to do to hinder his wife's sport that he must... Other women's, too. Step in here, madam.
My best and dearest friend.
Well, be short, for I am busy. What would your impertinent wife have now?
Well, guest i' faith, for I do come from her.
To invite me to supper. Well, tell her I can't come and go.
Nay, now you are out, faith. For milady and the whole knot of the virtuous gang, as they call themselves, are resolved upon a frolic of coming to you tonight in a masquerade, and are all dressed already.
Well, get you gone, and tell them that if they come, it will be at the peril of their honour and yours.
They will trust you for that. Farewell.
Farewell. Oh, well. Anon they shall be my guests. But now I'm going to a private feast.
Well, who would have thought a woman could have been false to me? By the well, I'd not have thought it.
Well, you were for giving and for taking liberty. She has taken it only, sir, as you see in her letter. You're a frank person, sir, and so is she, you see there.
Nay, if this be her hand, for I never saw it.
'Tis no matter whether that be her hand or no, for I am sure 'twas this hand at her desire led her to Horner's, with whom I left her just now, to fetch a parson to him. It seems yours was but a mock marriage.
Aye, indeed, she would have it that Harcourt himself played the parson and that he did marry us, but I'm sure he told me 'twas his brother Ned.
Well, there 'tis out. You were deceived, not she. Yes, you'll find her at Horner's. You're a frank person, sir. Go and believe your eyes.
Oh, nay. I'll to her and call her as many crocodiles, sirens, harpies, and other heathenish names as her poet would a mistress who would have refused to hear his suit. Nay, worse, his verses on her. But stay, 'tis that not she at t'other end of the piazza following a torch? And from Horner's, certainly 'tis so. How now, madam, you are well met, though you think not what? Have you just come from Mr. Horner's? Doubtless you will return there shortly, by which time the parson can be with him.
Master Horner and the parson, sir.
Oh, come, madam, no more dissembling, no more jilting, for I am no longer a frank person, madam.
How's this? So 'twill work, I see.
Could you find no easy country fool to abuse, madam? None but me, a gentleman of wit and pleasure about the town.
You've been too merry, sir, at your wedding dinner, sure.
What? Do you mock me too?
Oh, you have been deluded.
Aye, by you.
Let me understand you.
Did you not write an impudent letter to Mr. Horner, who I find now has clubbed with you in deluding me with his aversion towards women, that I might not, forsooth, suspect him for me rival?
Do you think the gentleman can be made jealous now, madam? I write a letter to Master Horner.
Oh, madam, do not deny it, do not deny it. Your brother showed it me just now, and told me likewise that he left you at Horner's lodgings and has himself gone to fetch a parson that he might marry you to him. Well, I wish you joy, madam, joy. I wish him too much joy, and I wish myself even more joy for not marrying you.
So I find my brother would break off the match. And I can consent to it, since I find this gentleman can be made jealous. Art thou sure 'twas Harcourt himself and no parson that married us?
Oh, aye, indeed, madam. And I suppose that, too, is a contrivance of yours and Mr. Horner's to make Harcourt play the parson. Well, I would as little as you at having one now, madam. No, not for the world. And shall I tell you another truth, madam? I never had any passion for you, save now. For now, madam, I hate you. Oh, I shall come to your wedding and resign you with as much joy as I would after the first night, had I been married to you.
Come along, Master Parson, this way. Quickly, please. Quickly. Sister? Why are you here? Why have you left Horner's? Come, Master Parson, quickly. And why have you changed your dress? Yes, Master Horner, and why have you changed
That we may be sure of our welcome, we have brought our entertainment with us, for we are resolved to treat thee, dear Toad.
And that we may be merry to purpose. I've left Sir Jasper at home playing backgammon. Therefore, let us make use of our time, lest he should chance to interrupt us.
Box, they come too soon before I got rid of my new mistress.
Let us suppose we had each drunk of our 2 bottles. Let us speak the truth of our hearts.
Agreed.
By this brimmer, for the truth is nowhere else to be found.
Lovely brimmer. Let me enjoy him first.
No, I never part with a gallant until I've tried. Dear brimmer, thou makest our husbands short-sighted.
And our bashful gallants bold.
Oh, for want of a gallant, the butler lovely in our eyes. Drink you
Drink, thou representative of a husband. Damn a husband.
Oh, the filthy toads to his mistresses now as they do stuffs, for having been fancied and worn by others.
for being common and cheap.
Whilst women of quality like the finest stuffs lie untumbled and unasked for.
Why, would you ne'er give a friend a wink, then?
Faith, your reputation frightened us as much as ours did you. You were so notoriously lewd.
And you so seemingly honest.
Was that all that deterred you?
And so, expensive? You allow freedom, you say?
Aye.
Well, I was afraid of losing my little money as well as my little time.
Money.
Both of which my other pleasures required.
Money. So, you talk like a little fellow now. Do such as we expect money.
Oh, I beg your pardon, madam. I have heard that great ladies, like great merchants, set but the higher price upon what they have, because they are not in the necessity of taking the first offer.
Would you not have us assured of our gallants' love?
For love is better known by liberality than by jealousy.
For one may be dissembled, the other not. But my jealousy can no longer be dissembled, and they are telling ripe. Come, ladies, here's to our gallants in waiting, whom we must name, and I'll begin. This is my false rogue.
How?
So, 'twill all out now.
Did you not tell me 'twas for my sake only you reported yourself no man?
Oh, wretch! Did you not swear to me it was for my love and honour that you passed for that thing you do?
So.
Come, ladies, speak. This is my false villain.
And mine too!
And mine!
Well, then you're all three my false rogues too, and there's an end on't.
Well, Harry Carman, let's hope you can be true to three. Swear. But 'tis no purpose to require your oath, for you're as often forsworn as you swear to new women.
Oh, come, ladies. Let us e'en pardon one another. For all the difference that I find twixt we men and you women is that we forswear ourselves at the beginning of an amour. You, as long as it lasts.
Oh, Lady Fidget, was this your cunning to come to Mr. Horner without me? I knew when once they were truly acquainted with poor Horner, they'd ne'er be from him.
Sir, here's a gentleman with a lady to another gentleman.
Pox! Do you all go in there, then, until I have sent them away. And you, boy, desire him to stay below until I am come, which I shall be immediately.
Sir.
Well, you would not take my advice and be got home before your husband came back. Now he will discover all. But pray, my dearest, be persuaded to go home and leave the rest to my management. I'll let you down the back way.
Oh, but I don't know the way home, so I don't.
My man shall wait upon you.
What? Are you weary of me already?
No, my life. It is that I may love you long, to secure my love and your reputation with your husband. He may not know you again, else.
Oh, do you think to frighten me with that? What care I for my husband? I don't intend to go to him again. You shall be my husband now.
I cannot be your husband, dearest, since you are married to him.
Oh, would you make me believe that? Don't I see every day here in London women leave their first husbands and go and live with other men as their wives? Pish! Pshaw! You would make me angry, but that I love you so mainly.
No, I hear him coming up. In again. A city mistress is like a weak place. Soon got, soon lost. Man has scarce time for plunder.
Come, madam, 'tis not the sudden change of your dress, nor your false witness there shall persuade me I did not bring you hither just now. There is my witness, who cannot deny it, since you must be confronted. Sir, did I not bring this lady to you just now?
I must be impudent and try my luck.
What, sir, are you seeking an evasion or excuse for her? Speak.
No, Faith, it is just that I'm backward in speaking in ladies' affairs or disputes.
She bids you speak.
I pray, sir, do pray satisfy him.
Then, truly, you did bring this lady to me just now.
Oh, sir?
How, Horner?
What mean you, sir? I was took you for a man of honour.
So, if I had her, she'd have made me believe the moon was made of Christmas pie.
An unfortunate woman. A combination against my honour, which most concerns me now since you share in my disgrace. And it is your censure now that troubles me, not theirs.
Oh, madam, then have no trouble, for you will now see that 'tis possible for me to love too, without being jealous. I will not only believe your innocence myself, but will make all the world believe it. Horner, I must now be concerned for this lady's honour.
I must be concerned for a lady's honour, too.
Well, this lady has her honour, and I will protect it.
My lady has not her honour, but has given it to me to keep, and I will preserve it.
I understand you not.
I would not have you.
What's the matter with them all?
Come, Horner, no more disputing. Here is the parson. I brought him not in vain.
I will employ him, if this lady pleases.
What do you mean?
What does he mean?
I have resigned your sister to him. He had my consent.
Well, he has not mine, sir. A woman's injured honour, no more than a man's, cannot be repaired or satisfied by any than him that first wronged it. Now, you shall marry her presently, or...
You'll kill poor Mr. Honor.
No.
What do I see?
My sister in my clothes.
Now, pray you, don't quarrel about finding work for the parson, for he shall marry me to Mr. Honor. Well, I believe now you've had enough of me.
Damned loving changeling.
Pray, sister, forgive me for telling so many lies of you.
I suppose the riddle is plain now.
No, that must be my work. Good sir, hear me?
We'll never hear a woman again, but silence them all thus!
No, that must not be.
Then you shall be first, sir. It matters not to me.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Pray, what's the matter? I beseech you, communicate, sir.
Why, sir, my wife has communicated, and yours may have done so too if she knows him.
Pshaw, with him?
You mock me, sir. A cuckold is a kind of wild beast. Have a care, sir.
No, sure, you mock me, sir. He cuckold you? It can't be, sir. Why, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you, sir. He has whored my wife, and yours too, if he knows her, and all the women he comes near.
Oh, does he dissemble? Is he an hypocrite? Nay then, wife, sister, is he an hypocrite? Speak, good Horner. Art thou a dissembler, a rogue?
Pray,
Hast
sir,
thou?
have but patience to hear me, who am the unfortunate cause of all this confusion.
Huh?
Your wife is innocent, sir, I only culpable. For I put her upon telling all these lies concerning my mistress in order to the breaking off of the match between her and Mr. Sparkish, to make way for Mr. Harcourt.
Did you so eternal rotten tooth? Huh? Then it seems me mistress was not false to me, that only you deceived me. Well, brother, that should have been a man of conduct now, who is a frank person now, bringing your wife to meet her lover.
Oh, I assure you, sir, she came not to Mr. Horner out of love, for she loves him no more than...
I do love Mr. Horner with all my soul. Nobody shall say me nay. Don't you go and make poor Mr. Horner believe to the contrary.
Peace, dear idiot.
Nay, I will not. Peace.
Not till I make you...
Tis a censorious world we live in. And lest I die for a crime I have not committed, and these innocent ladies suffer with me. Pray, Sir Jasper, satisfy this worthy, honourable, jealous gentleman.
Aye, let us satisfy him. He's an eunuch.
And you? Eunuch? Come, sir, I'm for no fooling.
Why, all the town has heard the report of him.
But does all the town believe it?
Pray but ask these ladies. Ladies, hadn't you all heard the late sad report of poor Mr. Horner?
Nay, you shall not disparage poor Mr. Horner's soul, for to my certain knowledge...
I think we would have been seen in his company.
Just our unspotted reputations to him.
Come, brother, your wife is yet innocent, you see. Women and fortune are truer still to those that trust 'em. Yes, and any wild thing grows but the more fierce and hungry for being locked up, and the more dangerous to the keeper.
There's doctrine for all husbands, Master Harcourt.
I edify, madam, so much that I am impatient till I am one.
Well, as I'll not disparage my parts, I'll ne'er be one.
And I, alas, can't be one.
And I must be one against my will to a country wife with a country murrain to me.
And I must be a country wife still too, I find, for I can't, like a city one, be rid of my musty husband. Do what I list.
And now, sir, I must pronounce your wife innocent, though I blush whilst I do it. And I am the only man by her now exposed to shame, which I shall straight drown in wine, as you shall your suspicion. And the lady's troubles will divert with a ballet.
Indeed, she's innocent, sir. And her end of coming out was but to see her sister's wedding. And what she has said to your face of her love for Mr. Horner was but the usual innocent revenge on her husband's jealousy. Was it not, madam? Speak.
Since you'll needs have me tell more lies. Oh, yes, indeed, Fern.
Vain fops, but court and dress and keep a pother to pass for women's men with one another. But he who aims by women to be prized, first by the men, you see, must be despised.